Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. I could log out and log back in.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yes, yes.
You are. Okay. Does it sound all right? Can you
Little,
understand what I'm saying right now?
little echoey, but it's okay.
Yeah, a little echoey. That's just going to be because of the room that I'm in. I'm in a different room.
Yeah,
My studio is being used right now. But can you guys hear me okay? Can you understand what I'm saying here?
yes.
All right, great, awesome. Great to be with you guys. Sorry about that. It's crazy whenever yeah, it is, it kind of is like a tuna can, a tuna can lined with two comic club awards, that is, of course. So let's get it started, gang. I don't want to waste too much of our time together. Mark, let's start with you. How can I help today?
Okay, so I have some pretty simple. And I apologize. Like we sort of went over this the other day, but I couldn't remember what you told me. It was oh, let me go to my screen. Hold on. So I was gonna fix it today, and
Sure.
but I just couldn't remember what to do.
You're
So
good to go now, Mark. Go ahead and share that screen.
got it. And then I had a question, but anyway,
Sure.
here. Okay. Okay. You got that?
Gotcha. Loud and clear.
So my when you click on just my domain, this page comes up. And I
Yep.
can't remember how you said if it was me or if I had to call my provider or how I could tell whose issue it was.
Yes, great question. So that's actually going to be happening from your domain provider itself. Inside of your domain where you bought your domain, you have a redirect. So
Okay.
whenever they go to your domain, it's redirecting to that subdomain. You just go there, turn off your redirect, and you'll be good to go.
Okay. Turn off. Okay. And then when I let me just show you this as well. When let me see. Okay. When I'm getting ready to call one of these property managers today,
Nice.
and when I show them, and so I'm going to do the Bitly thing, right? The
Yup.
QR code.
Yup.
Yep. And how they have the, oh, well, that's fine. This is fine. When I show them this, what I had, this is different. I'm sorry. This is the wrong one. Well, I thought it, huh. Oh, okay. It's right here. Um,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll fix that other thing. But when it's, when I, All right. When I show them, oh, so this is what I did the other day. You told me to do
Nice.
this.
So good.
Okay, good. All right. And added the arrows and stuff. So how will how will the company realize, how will they get their 10%? Will I have to send it to them separately? Do I have to set something up so that it triggers their 10%? How does that happen?
I would just write checks at the end of the month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're going to be able to see this is its own funnel step in its
Right.
own funnel, correct?
Yes, yes.
So this funnel, all stats on this funnel, that's their traffic because they're sending people here. So
Right.
you can just look through the stats and at the end of each month, send a check.
Great. And if I want to give another company a 10%, because I was at this networking thing yesterday and I met this lady. Anyway, I would just do Elite 10 and duplicate this exact funnel.
That's exactly right, Mark.
Got it. Okay. I think that was it. And I'll let you do your thing. Thank you. Yep.
Nice. Good stuff. You got it, man. All right. Nice start to today. Gang, any other questions? It looks like, I think, Oliviene, no, Olivine, I think is new to the challenge. Great to have you here today with us. Gang, if anybody has any questions whatsoever, it is a pleasure to be here with you. I want to help you get over those hurdles back to doing big things. So if you have a question, something you would like to speak about, all you have to do is raise your hand inside of Zoom. At the bottom of Zoom, you'll see a little heart that says react. If you click that heart, a pop-up's going to show up, and then you'll have a button there that says raise hand. If you click that button, you'll see your hand raised just like mine did. And just like Mark, that'll just let me know that you have a question, something you need to ask, a hurdle that you have. And you can ask me any questions you have about anything, gang. You might have a question right now about limiting beliefs. You might have a question like, man, Dante, I keep hearing Russell say this thing over and over. I keep hearing Trey say this thing over and over, but I don't understand how it works, and I don't understand how that works to me or how that pertains to me. Maybe you have a question about your offer or your product or your service or your customer. This is an open borders session. You can ask me any questions of any hurdle that's stopping you right now. I saw Doug's hand go up, so let's hop over to Doug. How are we, Doug?
Hey, good. I am still, I want to work on it before troubling you. It doesn't seem like it's too busy. I'm still, after all your help, I'm still kind of messed up on that mobile and desktop thing. So
Sure, let's take a look.
I just haven't had much time to put back into it. And then before I forget, did you have a chance to reset your Dante AI?
I believe so. Let me double check right now.
Let me share my screen here. And I'll show you what I just got this morning right here when I went in to type something else.
Let's see. Okay, let's see about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Know how to refresh this to go back
Right.
out.
Okay.
Okay, let me type something. Oh,
Yes. Oh, I see it at the bottom there. Zero messages remaining. Interesting. Can you reload the browser really quick, Doug?
just refresh
Yeah,
here.
that's perfect. Oh, really interesting. I'm still seeing zero at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna push this update through right now, and this should be ready within the hour, Doug.
Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah, when I first went in, it let me when I first went in this morning, it let me type one like sentence in, and then I kept getting this pop up. So yeah, and I can't get back to the typing line. So
Yeah, that's just your limit. I'll have that fixed up soon here.
All right, no worries. Let's see where we at here.
Nice. We got the giveaway funnel.
All right, I'm trying to clean out. I'm going to remove my analytics here because I have massive amount of sales. Obviously, we don't need to look at that.
Sure.
Okay, so we're back on. Uh, I apologize. This is being such a struggle. Something that seems to be so simple, but
No,
um,
you're okay. No apologies, Doug.
um, all right. So then, if I go back into, I think it's I want to go here. I wasn't really prepared to ask that question today, but since it seems to be kind of quiet, oh, that's not where I want to be. I want to be in mobile on this page here. Um, like there's still blank blocks and things like that, I think in the mobile, if I remember. Here we go. Okay, yeah. I might just use this.
Mm-hmm.
See, I got, and the thing that was weird showing up is these elements are in here inside the text box. So I was a little confused on that. Um, but it's picture, text, and then that element picture, text, and then we got text here, and then that's messed up there again from here down.
Mm-hmm. Right, just a little formatting. So what's your question?
Again, trying to line the pictures up followed by the text and what this element, this add new element is doing inside here.
Okay, cool. Great questions. Let's go back to your desktop view.
Mhm.
Okay, so that'll be bowl and then text, and then it's going to be that one right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and clone the row.
Okay. Right.
Yes, perfect. Go to the top row settings.
Okay. No, I
Yes, that one right there.
okay, I see it now. Okay.
Yep, perfect. And go to
Um,
the row settings. Yep.
I should be recording this on my Vimeo. Yep.
And we're gonna
This is
make
the
it
one I made
desktop only.
desktop only. Okay.
Bingo. Now go down to the bottom one, the row just below. So click anywhere on your funnel. Absolutely. Row settings. Yep. Now we're gonna make that mobile only. Bingo.
Okay.
Now it's your mobile row. So everything in there is mobile specific. Let's go back to desktop and we're gonna do the same things for your other rows. Yep, so I
Um,
think we need to go up. Let's find the red desktop only row. It's right there. So now we'll just do the row below. Go to your next row down. Yep.
same
And
thing.
clone the row first. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're going to go to our top row. Yes. Uh huh. Keep driving, Doug. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Desktop. Then go here. Okay. Mobile.
That's your paragraph settings. Let's undo
Oh.
that. Just set it to all
Yep.
at the very bottom.
Okay.
Right down, yes, click it to all. Okay, beautiful. Let's go back to your desktop view at the very top, right there.
Uh, here.
Yep. Okay, great. Click anywhere on your funnel to get out of the settings. And there we go. As we can see, that paragraph is desktop only. So go back into your
Ah.
paragraph element. Yep, click the settings of that. At the bottom, we'll just make it all.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Bingo. Now let's go to our row.
Yep. And then we're gonna make this mobile, right? So what you're saying?
Yes. Nice, Doug. Perfect.
Mobile right here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, now click back on your funnel and let's go to your desktop view at the top.
Hmm.
Desk,
Uh.
yep, right up there.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep. All right, I think all we have left is these two at the bottom. Or yeah, it's that tape. So I want you to drive on this one, Doug. Yeah, let's do that.
You right now?
Yep,
Okay, if you got a second, sure. So this will be the clone again.
correct. But you're cloning the element. Yeah, go ahead and delete that bottom image. Yep,
Yep. Okay.
there we go. We're gonna clone the row.
Oh, my bad. There we go. Yep.
Yup, yup,
Desktop.
perfect.
Okay. Down here. Mobile.
Bingo. Mm-hmm.
And then the final one here, or these
Yep,
guys?
yep,
Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Clone this. Go
yep.
back up and oh, come on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Almost there. Some days it wants to cooperate.
Just start more from the right, Doug. There you go. I like to start from the right and move in. That'll make it a
Yep.
lot.
I remember you giving me that tip. It disappears though. Am I not coming in high
You're
enough?
just,
Oops.
no, you're just going in too far. Start start with your mouse like right there. Well,
Here we go.
that's your top row. You already did that one. You're trying to do the yellow bag.
Yep.
Yes,
That's true.
there it is.
Oh, good Lord. It went so quickly the first time. Oh, okay. Desktop. All right.
Yeah, desktop.
And okay. Okay. Patience. There we go. Oh, okay.
Yep,
Mobile.
bingo.
All right. Up here, say, okay. And then we got the final one here, or we're good? No?
That's absolutely right. Final one. But
One
while you're
here.
doing that, I'm just gonna get my charger
Yep,
really quick so my phone doesn't die. I'll
yep,
be right
sure.
back.
Okay, okay. Okay. Here we go. Desktop. Home. All right. We got it. All right. Okay. Desktop. Uh-oh. No, this is wrong.
Okay, I am back with you, Doug.
Okay. I think that's All right, so then I just need to go back into my mobile version and just make whatever adjustments I should do here. Let's see.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And then once I do that in here and drag or whatever I need to do, drag them into the right positions, I think, um, then save it, and then they will disappear on the desktop.
Well, nothing's going to disappear on desktop because we made desktop versions of everything.
Okay, okay.
So, what did you
So,
mean by that exactly?
well, I think last time when after we cloned it, okay, and then I went in and made the changes in mobile, and I went back to desktop, like that extra cloned row wasn't there, but it's supposed to be there, like we just did, right? We added them all there. So anytime, so for an- so does this mean that for any funnel that we do that, we have to have images for, obviously to make it mo optimized for mobile, that there's got to be duplicate pictures on that page there on the first page for everything that's going to show up like on like the main page here. It will always, whether it's a lead magnet or whether it's a funnel, there's going to be double pictures that it's going to say mobile and desktop.
No, you do not have to do it for every single funnel. Many times we do have two sets of images though. Images that are sized for desktop, images that are sized for mobile. So you get the best
Right.
resolution. So many times you will have different sizes of the images, but like in this case, Doug, you only had to make mobile versions for the rows that had the product on the right hand side, because any product that any of your rows that had the image on the left hand side, text on the right, that would have formatted properly. So you would have only had to do about half of them where the image is on the right and the text is on the left, and you needed to change that for mobile. Does that make sense?
I think so. So, because of how it aligns and how it played out, um, the only rows I really needed to change in or clone into mobile were the ones where the image was on the right. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, like this one below where the image is on the right and the text is on the left. Because as
Yep.
it formats left
Yep.
to right, top to bottom. So it would go, scroll me up just a little bit, Doug. Let's look at your top two images. So as
Yep. Okay.
mobile would go, first your paddle left to right, and it goes top to
Yep.
bottom. So it would be picture of the paddle, text down below that. Whatever's in the right will be below whatever's on the left. But then,
Okay.
if we go to the next row down, it is text on the left, image on the right. So it would go paddle, text, text, bag. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Um,
Right. And so technically, the only rows that we needed to do this for are the rows that have your product images on the right hand side. I just wanted to do it on everything with you so you understood what was happening and we could be sure that you can edit and do anything you need on any version. So technically, no, we don't have to do that for all of our funnels and for everything that we're doing. What it really comes down to, Doug, is as we get better at design and as we start to learn these principles of how things format, we'll just end up coming up with a design principle that we follow every single time. And then you're going to have small tweaks and changes to make on that. Like, for instance, a serpentine pattern or a zigzag pattern. Some people don't do it just because it takes a little bit of work, it takes a little bit of time to make it perfect on desktop and mobile. But these serpentine and zigzag patterns work beautifully. They're fantastic in simple design.
okay. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to put in the effort now and try to figure it out. So as far as this example goes, I should just let sleeping dogs lay and just not, because yeah, and just leave everything double clone the way it is for now, would you say?
Yep, 100%.
Or
Absolutely.
or I can clone this funnel right now as it is, and then go and if I want to make those changes, and try to, not have duplicate, then if I screw it up, then I still have the original.
Yes, that's what I recommend you do.
Okay, very good. I got it. Thank you, man.
Awesome. Great stuff, Doug.
All right, appreciate the patience.
Absolutely. When are you planning on launching this, Doug?
Um, I I couldn't get away without you saying that. Well, the goal was Friday, and that's like, can I get out of here before he nails me to the wall again there on that? Um, Um, the well, thank you for following up. I was going to try to get it Friday, but possibly Monday, but very soon, because I'm
Cool.
close. I just trying to figure out the community thing, and I don't think I'm going to link it on my thank you page to school. It's $99 a month, and you have a 2-week free trial. So, if you want to jump in and start building your community, and then. Yeah, I just really wasn't sure how to drive it to the community because kind of like how I have it set up in a thank you page, it says thank you, and to see if you're a winner, you got to join basically you got to go and join the school community, and get in there and get the community. And I try to use AI to make that sound smooth and not like a demand, to off-put people. So like, oh yeah, you're giving this thing away, but you're forcing me to join your group. So I'm thinking, maybe I should do something with Facebook and maybe tie it in with, something else, but just leave that off for now. Because, like with Charlie, he has, 450 people or so in his deal. And I don't, he didn't really do a lead magnet. I'm not sure. I haven't caught all the story, but you know, how did he get those people in? It wasn't like was it with a lead magnet like this, or was it with ads to start joining his community? And not necessarily on what I'm doing, or did he do something similar to what I'm doing to get those 450 people in?
He did exactly what you're doing. He did not run a giveaway funnel. He did not run a lead magnet. He ran a Facebook engagement ad, and he ran that ad straight to his school community. And it was a really simple ad. Basically, hey, are you a bourbon lover that wants to connect with more bourbon lovers and talk about bourbon? Then join my free community called Bourbonatos, where bourbon lovers come to talk about bourbon and learn more about the craft they love. That was it. Simple,
Okay,
simple ad. I think he's getting people to his community for like 50 cents right now.
wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's great.
Okay, so it's the Facebook engagement ads, and so I do have an ads manager account. Um, I
Great.
do need to set up. I have one with the Pixel, but that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to set up another ad account with the new Pixel.
Okay.
Um, and then I know engagement ads generally are not targeted because you're kind of throwing it out there you're not casting into your favorite spot to get that bass, right? You're going to a different part of the lake and you're throwing in and you don't know what you're going to end up with, right? So it's not targeted bass traffic. It's like the whole pond, right?
Yep.
When you do an engagement. So I guess that was my question, because my pickleball, when I do an engagement ad, should I just be, throwing it out there in the pond for everybody, or should I just be targeting, female pickleball players on an engagement ad, or maybe you can't on an engagement ad?
No, you can have targeting on an engagement ad. And yeah, I would target like your whole brand is female pickleball players, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I would make a Facebook engagement ad and have the targeting be targeting your people, women pickleball
Right.
players. And then
Okay.
send them into a school community, make a Facebook community and send them into that. But I mean
Yeah.
that's you're getting emails, you're getting leads for 50 cents. It's tough to beat.
Yeah. I think that's the way I need to lean. Even though, you even recommend, yes, the school groups are hot, but so if you do. So when Charlie ran the his ad, and it was Facebook, obviously. So did he link to the school community from Facebook, or did he,
Yeah.
or is it like you get them in Facebook, and then I'm thinking, well, you got them in a Facebook group, now you got to convert them over to school, and that's going to be confusing. What kind of drop off are you going to have for that? So you might as well get them in the right. You might as well put your fish in the right bucket to start. So I guess that would be like, I had to think that strategy. So
Well, he
how
went
does that work?
right from the ad right to the school group. He went right to the front page of his school group, and people just joined right in. You can make a Facebook group. It's free, and you can start doing this immediately. Start building up your people, and then make a school in the future and transfer them over.
No, no, I think I just want to do it out of the gate. So the Facebook engagement ad should push us directly to the school group.
And when now this is community, so this is going to be your pickle chicks community. It's not just your giveaway place. The giveaway is just a part of what
Right.
you're doing in your community. So make sure that you remember that when you're making the community, it's not just the giveaway. It's a small part of your community. You're making your community for
Right.
women pickleball players.
Right, right. Yeah, exactly. It's to get, it's to get the base and then to work and do the product and the merchandise and the personalization and get a community. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just not,
Yeah,
it's
100%. But
just not
it's
about
just
the giveaway. Yeah.
yes, and it's daily posting. It's conversational topics that your people want to know about. 1,000,000%.
Well, that's the overwhelming part because I know Charlie had mentioned something about, it's like almost a full-time job already to manage that. And it's like I'm not ready, really ready to do that and just handle it all myself. But I guess that would be a good problem to have, right?
And will be a great problem to have. And you know what's lucky for you, Doug? You're doing pickle chicks, pickle women. You're going to have women lining up to become moderators and admins of your community. They love doing that stuff. So as you
Oh,
find great people that are involved and really enjoy your community, offer them moderation status where they can be a moderator for you. And now they're paying close attention to the group. They're looking at all the posts every day. They're reporting bad things, and you can go run your business.
yeah, okay. I mean, that's encouraging to know, because there's got to be, out of like Charlie's like 450, 500 people he has so far, there's got to be a handful of people people that are really motivated, that maybe have the time to do it, would enjoy doing it,
Oh
maybe have a
yeah.
have a few control issues, but get somebody like that wants to be in charge of something, okay, I can get it.
Yeah, they,
There is
they
hope.
typically like control.
We should run some personality screens first for our moderators to see if that's the type of, some type of profile, some psychological profile, see if they fit, right?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right, man. Well, I won't type any more time. I don't know if there's any other hands up or anything like that, but I appreciate it. And I'm coming to Canton here at the end of the month.
Oh, are you? Are you going? Are you coming to the meetup?
Yeah, the ClickFunnels Connect.
Yes. Oh, very cool, Doug. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It is, and then Danny's got his deal on Saturday that I'm doing, and then there's another workshop on Monday. So I'm just trying to finalize the arrangements on that. Pretty excited about that. So
Nice. What's the workshop on Monday?
I don't know exactly, honestly. I don't know. I just was invited to it. Fortunately, I was lucky to be
Oh, very
invited to it.
cool. Is it a ClickFunnels event or just a person's
I don't
event?
think so. It's in person. It's not ClickFunnels. I think it's a Danny thing.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. So looking forward to it. And so then is my understanding is your headquarters there in Canton in the Mill building? Did I get
Yes,
that
it
right?
is. Yep.
I kind of figured that out by reverse engineering that. That looks like I'm digressing here, but that looks like a pretty cool place there, what they've done with that along the Etowah River and all that. So it looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Our entire office is,
Yeah.
you see really big ceilings and all this old wood in here. It used to be a textile mill and a textile factory. And they kept a lot of the guts of the factory the same, but then they revamped it and made it like all artsy fartsy and restaurants
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But it's really cool. We have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I was just going to ask you. I'm pretty sure that's where you're at right there. And that little view you showed there, that kind of like when I was doing the fly around and stuff like that, it looked like that. Like, they added buildings to the original one and
Yeah.
the industrial look. That's pretty cool, man. Looking forward to seeing it.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you again, Doug.
All right. And I want a picture in front of that wall right there with all those awards.
Let's run it. Come on in.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. We'll see you. We'll see you in a few.
Cool. See you in a few.
All right, man.
Okay, Mark, I see still has his hand up, but if anybody has any other questions, please feel free to raise your hands. I want to make sure everybody gets help today. Nice. Scott has a question. Scott, how can I help?
Hi there, good morning.
Good morning.
What is the best way to get connected with other people? I'm in the New York City area. Okay, so the annual funnel hacking convention was certainly a look forward to event, but that's now no longer going to happen. So how would you recommend that I can hook up with like-minded funnel hackers to kind of keep the enthusiasm and the motivation going?
Oh, I love this, Scott. I think way to do that, the best way to do that would be to go to our ClickFunnels official Facebook page. Are you a part of that?
I believe I am.
Cool. It'll say ClickFunnels parentheses official end parentheses. That's our main Facebook group. That group has, I think, north of 400,000 members on it now. That's where all the funnel hackers' eyes are. So I would go over there and I would put out, looking for New York City funnel hackers post. And just introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Scott. I'm looking for other like-minded individuals that can push each other over the finish lines. And see what kind of response you get there. And it's all probably going to start rolling from that, Scott. One post of your interest for other people is going to have everybody start reaching out, and then you guys may end up planning your own ClickFunnels Connect event in the New York area.
That's fine, because if nobody's doing it, I'm an organizer. I can easily, put together something.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. All right, great.
Sweet.
Thanks. Appreciate the advice.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else I can help with, Scott?
One small question, which has kind of been lingering on a couple of the sessions. Do you have any general advice as to font size? Meaning, one of the things that I've noticed on a lot of people's work is that either they're using fonts that are difficult to read, they're not, high contrast.
Yes.
Or they're using such small fonts that when it gets translated into a mobile for like a phone, it's really tough to read because everything is shrunken down to you practically need a magnifying glass,
Yep.
So I didn't know if you had a general recommendation of font sizes that you shouldn't really drift below when you're creating your funnels, so that when it goes into a mobile, you're still in good shape and people can read them easily. Because I think that's a big turnoff. It is for me. When I'm looking at something and it's becoming a struggle to read it, I'm not inclined to read it.
Of course. That's friction in you just trying to read the sales message and you're gone. You got way better stuff to do with your life. Great question here, Scott. As a general baseline, 16 points. You want your font to be 16 points, no smaller, but that is a very, very, very general baseline. Everybody has different design, different font types, have different height to them. So really, my advice is exactly what you just said, Scott. Make sure that your fonts are large enough that when you preview the page, you're not having to strain. Preview on both desktop and mobile, and just make sure that you can easily and clearly read that text. That's the one thing, one of the many, but one of the big things that I notice on all 2 Comma Club funnels. The font is large. The font is big. It's easy to read. There's no small font anywhere.
The other day you had one of the sessions, there was a guy who was offering audio visual services, remember?
Yep.
And I kind of got a little late into the session, so I don't know if you had brought it up, but when I was it hit me as he was going on describing his service and the price that he was charging for the service, it seemed to me that his opening page, meaning the landing page that somebody's landing on, should be chock full of video testimonials as right out of the gate. Because if you're an unknown entity, and as an unknown entity, you're asking somebody to fork over, even discounted, $25,000. You better be very convincing how this is worth every penny and more.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know if you had encouraged him, because he was talking about redoing his video or something. And I didn't know if you had kind of whispered in his ear, you might want to pack that with a lot of video testimonials of people who were thrilled to death with his service,
Oh, 100%. 100% I did. Cool. Great question, Scott. Appreciate those. Everybody, that's a great lesson for everybody. Everybody should pay attention to funnel fonts, funnel font sizes, and make sure that you're not putting a burden in front of your customers. You're not putting a roadblock in front of your customers where now they have to pull the phone to their face, they have to squint their eyes. We're marketers. We're removing friction from the process. Mark has a hand up. Let's hop over to Mark. How are we, sir? What are we working on here? Oh, you're still muted, Mark.
So I had a follow-up question.
There you go. Let's do it.
I was working with Dante AI. I could show you what he
How'd you
came
make
up
out
with.
today?
It's pretty
Very
cool.
well.
And by the way, I didn't know I could actually talk to you. So
Oh,
that was, I was messing with that. That was pretty awesome.
sweet.
Does Dante AI, by the way, does it remember our past conversations?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's all will be in the stream.
That's
Okay.
why you have to like log into him because he's remembering everything he does with you.
Okay, so I wanted to show you something that he suggested and
Cool.
get your opinion.
Yeah.
And then I had a follow-up. Okay, so let me see if I'm on the right one. Okay, so see, he said this is reaching out to new homeowners. I'm gonna send out an email list, and so he was talking about offering a luxury set, $200 value, like a free item. I didn't know if I didn't know how to build that and put it in there, or if it was even. I know this is just suggestions. I didn't, or if I should just not worry about that right now. Offer, some other bonus which I can come up with, a percentage. It's already getting 60% off, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Cool. So this would be what he's teaching you right here is how to create an actual offer. Instead of just selling the bed, sell everything they need because it's the old adage, Mark. We're not buying a drill, we're buying a hole in the wall. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
So what that really means is people are not buying the product, they're buying the outcome. They're buying the thing that they need. They're buying a hole in the wall. The drill is just a tool for that. Very similar to what we're doing here. You want to sell a mattress. Well, they're not really buying a mattress, they're buying better sleep. And what do they want better sleep for? To be a better wife, a better husband, a better employee, make more money, have better friends. Like they're in this case, your mattress is the drill. What is the outcome that they want? And now we're stacking things together to increase the perceived value of the product itself. So everybody always has the first question of like, well, how am I giving away pillows at a $200 value and still making money? Well, it's just math. We're building that into our product price. So like right now, you're starting out and you're doing exactly what you should, Mark. We're starting with our bed sales at a certain price point, and we're trying to establish a baseline of sales. And then we'll increase the price point, and then we'll have some data. So I increased the price point. I got some this many less sales, but I made this much more money. And now you can make a decision on what's a good price point for my mattress itself, right? Then you can increase that price point a little bit by adding the pillows to it. Now, when you buy my mattress bundle today, you're going to get this amazing copper fit mattress, and you're going to get my set of cooling pillows. These cooling pillows are incredible. They're going to keep your head cool all night so you get the best night's sleep absolutely possible. Not only that, we're going to give you free shipping to anybody in the Mobile area. That's an offer. You're no longer selling a bed. You're selling a sleep package. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but please tell me I'm too early for that because.
Well, no, you're not too early for that. You could start this right now. The better the offer, the more sales we make.
Okay.
Many businesses, Mark, take 30 years to get to this point right here. So you're well ahead of the curve. You don't have to start with this right now, but this is how Russell sells. This is how everybody sells. If you go look at Mattress King and Mattress Warehouse and all your competitors around town, they're going to have incentive offers. They're going to have ads running that are saying this month's special, when you buy a mattress, get a free set of covers. They're all going to have that because that's actually creating offers. That's the final straw why people want to buy. Because you're going to notice a lot of times, gang, we go to sell a product and it's really good. And there's a lot of people that'll be on the fence about it. And they're like, man, I'd love to get this mattress. The mattress looks awesome. I really like this. But there's just not enough value there to push them over the edge. To get them to say, yes, I have. To get them to actually say that yes. To get them not to say, this looks great. I like this. This looks really cool. I'd love one of these for my home. Not to get them to say that, but to get them to say yes and pull out their credit card. That's why we make offers. That's why we have multiple things that come together in a package. It increases the perceived value of your product, and it increases the perceived results that customers are going to get. The best sleep of your life.
Well, so can I show you my funnel? I mean, it seems like everybody else has a question, so I want to take advantage of Dante when I get him. So,
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
so I have a follow-up question on it, but then so two things. All right, so let me find it. So, okay, so my first question is kind of what was that Doug who was on earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was talking about the fonts and so forth, and it sparked something that I forgot to ask. Um, hold on, it's coming. I hope. Okay. So, for instance, is it possible to, let's just say, I wanted to make a queen size copper mattress black or a bigger font in that same sentence?
Oh, yes. You want to make some of the words black?
I'm just giving an example. Yes, or make it, I don't know, pop out more, so to speak. Specifically, I was thinking in my, let me show you here. Yeah. Oh, here we go. All right.
Doug asked, is large on the editor a 16 font? I believe large is a 16 font. Medium is 12, I believe. We do have a doc with all that information on it, though. Large is typically what I go with when it comes to text.
So, for instance, like if I wanted, okay, for instance, if I wanted exclusive offer for, and I wanted to make property level property management, I want it either bigger or in orange or black or green. Is it possible to do that, or do I have to make like a separate section, so to speak, or how do you do that?
No, great question. We can do that. We can control two colors in our text settings. So yeah, go to your text settings right there. Now we're gonna see at the bottom, we have a color and a bold.
Yes.
So now you can control the different colors that you have on your actual text. One is going to be color, which is just your normal text, unbolded. The next is going to be bold. Yes. So now you can see, Doug, that just changed on both your color and the bold. So color is non-bolded text. Bold is bolded text. So you can have your non-bolded text be one color and the text that you bold be another.
But then why does it look like, see, this looks bold right here.
It is bold. And your bold are the exact same red.
Well, let me show you. Like I just fixed color. I made it
Yep.
black, but it changed
Yep.
everything to black. Oh,
Sure, it did. Now click off to the side.
oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, go back into your element settings. Yep. Go down to bold and change that bold to red. There
Oh,
you go.
okay. For some reason, okay.
Yep.
All right. And that's kind of what I wanted. So I'm going to leave that.
Beautiful. Yep. Now, you could get more specific with it, Mark.
Yes.
Like if you wanted to make some of the letters different font sizes,
Yes.
that would just be a little custom code.
Okay.
You don't have to make the code. You can literally get a guy on Fiverr to change up your code like that to make certain words bigger. Sometimes too, we'll make these as custom images in Canva. Like let's say you wanted to make a rainbow word where every letter of the word was a different color. You could just go to Canva, make each letter its own color, turn that into an image, and add the image right here at the top of the funnel.
Okay. Well, that was very helpful. So I didn't know that. So I'm glad it reminded me.
It was a great question. Yeah.
And so let's just say I wanted to offer that, like, I don't know, the free linen set or something.
Yeah.
And I raised the price a little. And how would I do that? And let me ask you this. I mean, we have like 5 minutes or so left. you want to tell me now, and then if depending on who shows up at 2 o'clock, work on it, or how do you want to do that?
We can do that, but what's your real question about it? How to fulfill or how to present?
How to Mostly how to present so that, and then include it in their order. And I assume then I will get the notification of what they ordered, and then I can just fulfill it. So I know how to do that.
Yeah,
It's
great.
just how to frame it and make sure that they're getting that. That's all.
Well, how to make sure that they're getting that is actually really simple. You're doing all the fulfillment yourself, Mark.
Well, that's
So-
right. But I meant on the page that it shows that that's what they're getting when they complete the order. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So, banner that goes across the top of the funnel here. And that banner is going to say, yeah, it would even go above. It would go above where you have level, like here where it says advertorial at the top. It
Yes.
will be a banner right at the top there. You could even just remove advertorial if you want to, or have advertorial and then banner.
Yes.
But I'd have a banner going right across the top with a bold color that's going to grab people's attention. It's going to say limited time or limited supply. When you buy a mattress, receive a cooling pillow and a 2-year warranty for free. So first off, it's a banner. Then we're going to hit them with a sub-headline right here. So you're going to have your headline about the mattress itself, and then sub-headline, limited sale, claim 60% off, plus a free pillow set, plus whatever the other thing was when you buy today. It's just we're just literally putting it on the page. You're going to have on the right-hand side, you have save big with the mattress. And then you're going to say, plus free cooling pillow set and whatever else while supplies last. Act now.
Okay.
Then you're going to go down here on the funnel. As you're looking throughout the funnel, feel free to take that note. As you're looking through the funnel, keep going down. You're going to introduce the product. So what is it? And we're only talking mattress right now. You're going to go into the mattress. What is the mattress? This is the big thing that they're buying. If they want to go buy pillows, they can go buy pillows separately. So you're going to break down the mattress. And then after where can you use, keep going down just a little bit. You have where can I get? And then right around here, right below where can I get? Then you're going to add a row here, or you're going to add your copy here. And it's going to be, again, a reiteration. For a limited time only, receive a cooling pillow set and a whatever else when you buy today. And then you'll just have small breakouts of the pillows. The pillow set comes with 2 pillows, custom molded to fit your head with cooling technology. The other thing, you're just gonna have a little piece about that, a little bit more information about that, and then back into the offer itself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I'll work on it. Just
Work on it in the future. Clone out, duplicate the funnel so you don't mess with anything you currently have. You can have that duplicate that you don't care if you break or mess up because it's not live. Play with your marketing, lay out the offer just like I shared here, but don't make that be your main focus. You have a meeting coming up later today, right?
it's probably tomorrow. But this funnel is for the property manager, and that's already set up with the 60%. The one I was talking about it's a different list. It's for homeowners, new homeowners. So.
Yeah, and that'd be a great sexy offer for cold traffic too.
Yeah.
Right? You're not just selling a mattress, you're selling the sleep guarantee.
Okay. All right. I'll work on that. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Nice. Great stuff. Hey, I want you to know too, you are doing exactly what you should be doing, Mark. This is perfect. You launched the product. You're seeing, I can sell the product. There is life behind this. And now you're looking to increase your offer. You're looking for better ways to sell the mattress. This is exactly what you should be doing. Don't forget to funnel hack.
Right.
There is a treasure trove of mattress companies that do offers like this every single month. Like here in Atlanta, we have the Original Mattress Factory. And I know they've done offers like this in the past. As you're coming up with your offer and what product should I be adding to create this package, funnel hack. Funnel hack.
All right. Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it, Mark. Great job. All right, gang. Doug, I think had a follow-up question. Let's get after it, Doug.
Yeah, hey, thanks. On what Mark was doing there with the bolding in the text, I
Yep.
missed just a little part of it. So I understand there's two colors. One's for the text color, which was red. Okay,
Yep.
and then there's a bold section. So
Yes.
when you change the bold color, do you first have to click on and drag over the area you want to highlight and color, and then that little that little tile comes and there's things where you can bold it, underline it, italicize it. Is that how
Well,
he
just
was
share
able
your screen
to?
with me, Doug. I'll walk you through the settings right now.
Okay, because I know you can bold it by copying. Let's see here. Let me go into share. Okay. Um,
Okay. Gotcha.
it could be any.
Yeah, let's just make a new headline. Go to your 8 total items text. Yeah, and click add under that headline. Let's just add a new element so we don't mess with anything. Just add a headline.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. Now let's click on your headline text there and highlight headline, the word, just the word headline, not the whole thing,
Oh,
just one word.
okay.
Yeah, that'll make it easier for you to
Yeah, I
see.
think we're going here, and then
And let's
bold.
bold that, yes.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now check it out. Your bold already turned to black. So I can tell just by looking at this. Your primary color is purple. Your bold color is black. Let's bold that again.
Mhm.
Oh, it looks like we
Okay.
unbolded it there. So your normal text is black, your bolded color is purple. But you see, as you're clicking bold, the color of that text is changing, and that's 100% in the text settings. Are you with me so far, Doug?
Yep, I am for sure. Yep.
Okay, great. So now let's go to our text settings. Just click that settings cog to the right there. It'll let you click it, and that'll bring us into our text settings. Scroll me down just a skosh, and there we go. Our main primary color is purple. Our bold color has not yet been set. So let's set that. Just click on bold,
Oh,
and it's not going to let you because you don't have any bold text. That's okay. Let's just go bold our text again really quick.
okay.
Yep. Click out of there. Uh-huh.
Ah,
You have to click in and then you can highlight. There we go. Bold it. Bingo. Into our settings. Now that we've bolded it, our bold color is choosable. There we go. Look at you.
okay. Got it.
Bingo. Let's go ahead and delete that. You don't need that anymore. I just wanted to show you so you know how it actually works and everybody else could watch. Nice. Rock and rolling. Good to go, Doug?
Hey, yeah, thanks, man. That was that's cool. Thanks.
Love that. Great job, man. All right, gang. Great start to the day. Love to see that. As always, you guys are moving and grooving, hopping over hurdles, and mindset. Like Scott told, hey, how can I meet others like me? How can I be around other like-minded individuals and push us forward every single day? Man, I love that, gang. Absolutely love that. So great stuff. You guys are doing fantastic, moving and grooving every single day. Really, really proud of you. I hope you guys feel the same. I'll go ahead and close it down for now. But I did open up the 2 p.m. session. This week has been a much lighter week in OFA than we're used to, so I opened up the 2 p.m. session. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. I want to be here. I want to help you with anything. So if anything comes up in between now and 2 p.m. and you need some help, feel free to click this link again at 2 o'clock. It'll be open. It's going to allow you into the afternoon session. So thanks for being here, guys. It's great to be with you.